What the hell, huh? Alright. So, there was a guy named Halley, okay? Halley, and he wrote like a Bible handbook. And he presented some very interesting archaeological discoveries that were made during excavations of ancient cities in the Middle East. Quote, an actual layer of mud, evidently deposited by the flood, has been found in three separate places. Ur, which is actually modern day Iraq, which is 12 miles from the traditional site of the Garden of Eden at Farah. All this is modern day Iraq. Traditional home of Noah, 60 miles further upriver, and at Kish, a suburb of Babylon. Again, modern day Iraq. 100 miles still further up the river, and possibly also a fourth place, Nineveh, or Nineveh. 300 miles still further up the river, at Ur, city of Abraham. Yeah, that's Ur. Yeah, that is where Abraham first came from when he first got his instructions from God to get the hell out of there and go to the land of Canaanites, and God would make his seed more numerous than the stars of heaven and the sands of whatever the the oceans, however it goes. I shall make a great nation of you, whatever. Does that sound familiar from Sunday school, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. So, the joint expedition of the University Museum of Pennsylvania and the British Museum, under the leadership of Dr. C.L. Woolley, in 1929, near the bottom of the Ur Mounds, once again, that is right between the Tigris and the Euphrates, 12 miles away from what we now know as the Garden of Eden. Underneath several strata of human occupation, a great bed of solid water laid clay 8 feet thick without admixture of human relic, and yet the ruins of another city buried beneath it. This is proof of a massive flood, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Woolley said that 8 feet of sediment implied a very great depth and a long period of water, that it could not have been there by any ordinary overflow of the rivers, but only by such vast inundation as the biblical flood. The civilization underneath the flood layer was so different from that above it that it indicated to Dr. Woolley a sudden and terrific break in the continuity of history. Yeah, if you guys really want to check this out, you really want to see more evidence of this. I don't know how diehard you guys are about this stuff, but this Woolley guy from back in the 20s and 30s, a scientist, archaeologist, he wrote this book, of the Chaldees. U-R of the Chaldees. Chaldees. I don't know, do a web search. Maybe on Amazon you can find a copy of that book for cheap. It might even be, there are numerous occult book websites that offer their stuff up for free. You might want to look up free occult books. Yeah, I guess that's I've actually come across some pretty good sites by looking at it. Free occult books. Yeah, and but anyway. Okay, so from this book, quote, the Field Museum, Oxford University Joint Expedition under the direction of Dr. Stephen Langdon, found in 1828 to 29 a bed of clean water-laid clay in the lower strata of the ruins of Kish, 5 feet thick indicating a flood of vast proportions. It contained no objects of any kind. Underneath it, the relics represented an entirely different type of culture. Among the relics found was a four-wheeled chariot, the wheels made of wood and copper nails, with the skeletons of the animals that drew it. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 50 seconds left in the show tonight. I just want to thank you very much for tuning in. And once again, shoot, I might be doing another show here in about a half hour. I'm not quite sure if I will be or not. Probably not. Maybe so. I don't know. Stay tuned. But I probably will be doing a show sometime this weekend. I can't tell you when, which I wish I could. But I will definitely be here Monday, though, regular time, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And we'll be talking more about this ancient astronaut stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good weekend, and thanks again for tuning in. And we'll see you on Monday. And all right, YouTube guys, thank you very much as well for tuning in. And shoot, I guess I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a show tonight or not. I really don't know. It's totally up in the air. Another show, but otherwise, I'll probably be doing a show this weekend. I'm not quite sure, but I'll definitely be here Monday night from 6:30 to 8:30. So we'll talk to you then. Y'all have a good weekend.